Especially
well, you
if
know,
it's
pocket dimensions are destroyed by small amounts of water.
So does that mean her scarf isn't waterproof?
If she wants to fill it with water, she could.
I just opened my scarf up.
Water kills pocket dimensions. Isn't her scarf of holding?
That was what I call a joke.
Oh.
It's hard to tell he's joking though. Like, there's no inflection in his voice. It's just.
I know. I'm very sarcastic, and that's just how I am.
Sarcastic you sounds a lot like regular.
Oh no, it's just normal me. That's my trick. I'm always sarcastic.
Okay. Chris, you want to do anything, or is that it?
I whispered, and you didn't reply to that second one.
Do you want me to say it aloud, or you want it written?
I wanted to do it secretly.
Okay. Then with that closing, and I'll message you in a moment.
Okay.
You guys can head over to the punch bowl. What are you guys doing?
Has Cole came back yet?
Yeah, he came back with beer and a poncho.
I take the poncho from him. Thank you. Now I got poncho over top my armor.
What kind of poncho? Like a Mexican poncho or like a
like
yellow
one of the
poncho?
water ponchos that you wear?
Okay.
One's
Not like a
basically a glorified
Desperado
jacket,
poncho?
full-on jacket. Hey man, this could literally kill me. I'm not taking any chances.
As you put your little yellow hood up.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get you some Wellingtons?
Some what?
Rain boots.
Nah, I think I'll be alright. I don't think I can wear boots over my armor. That guy's just going to stand next to the vehicle when you do this, about 100 feet away from fight.
Yeah, you're protecting our vehicle and yourself.
And the door is open, so if I see water coming my way,
yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to run inside and be like, all right, do what Cole said, put the window down and shoot a few blasts out every now and then.
You have 3/4 cover. Alright.
Also, I'd like to point out that you are technically in the boonies and you just happen to come across this guy.
Oh, okay.
It's like, this was described as like not even a town, it's like a village.
Benny's everywhere. It's just a big Benny is. I mean, last time I saw Benny, he had us working in a hole in the mountain that was being attacked by werebears.
Last time I saw Benny, he was leaving without saying goodbye.
He had his reasons.
Daddy issues.
My dad is my neighbor.
Oh, yeah? Oh, he sounds a lot like your father.
He has Benny issues.
No, Benny was like my buddy. He's like Uncle Benny, pretty much.
Uncle Ben!
Oh,
yeah, it's good old Uncle Ben. Oh, it's been so long. Oh, God!
Don't. You are just like jinxing Benny so hard right now, man.
Hey, as long as
he wants to have a partner.
Is Ben
really
by any
nice
chance by the vehicle with me? I'm wondering when he's going to look back and go, why is your buddy 100 feet from the fight in the vehicle?
No, I'm pretty sure I would have informed Benny, be like, by the way, he can't touch that water, he'll die. So you know.
I'll just say this out loud, Jack. I will take 10K out from Jay and give it to them.
What are you spending 10K on?
You give it to the person wearing the dark, shadowy cloak. He says you're free to take it and begins to unequip it from whatever it was equipped to.
Okay.
And then it seems more mobile than you would expect.
Great. Then I'll take it back to the vehicle, and I'll hook it up in the caravan.
Mm.
Do we see
Where we're
what he's
at?
doing yet?
Where we're all at?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
let Ferris roll stealth if he wants to not be noticed.
You guys can notice. That's fine.
Okay.
What does it look like he's doing? Don't know that my guy's gonna be too nosy, but he would look.
It looks like he's carrying around a briefcase with a weird, like, cybernetic arm attached to one side of it. But not a cybernetic arm, more like a robotic, like, you know, like those things they use in like automobile places, like an arm like one of those attached to one side of it.
Are we creating an assembly line in the back of the vehicle?
I'm just like, what's going on, Ferris?
It's going to be a surprise.
By the way, I'm just going to say that flowers are randomly growing around the spot I've been standing in because it's concentrated. I've been standing here.
Guys, he's standing over a mushroom and it's now a chair.
Weird.
I don't know
That's
why,
awesome.
but I have
Nerds on that.
control over majority of the characters right now.
You have control over all the characters, so
We've
does everyone
always
else.
had it.
Yeah.
What?
We had never
Yeah,
kept
that's
stuff
always
alive.
been a thing.
It's always been a thing in this game. It's always been from the very beginning.
I don't have control over Ferris, I don't think.
Well, it's
You
probably
probably do.
because you weren't around when he came in.
Yeah, you were missing for Ferris's first.
No, I just meant like it came after. But it doesn't really matter. You don't need to control Ferris.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's weird that I could control the rest of the people to begin with. Anyway.
So do
Well-
I think that I'd be able to hook this up and use the vehicle as the power source?
Because you're trying to put it in the trailer. Are you putting? Okay, either you're putting on the vehicle or you're putting in the trailer. Trailer does not have its own power source though.
Okay, well then I'll put it in.
Jules,
I'll put it in
I
the
thought,
vehicle. Like there's enough room in there for me to use it and be able to like
What
comfortably
powers
use it,
up
right?
the refrigerator if there's no power in the?
It probably like has a wire that connects from the car to the fridge, but like that wire isn't gonna power this thing. It's like you would need some heavy duty wiring then.
So we have no lights in there.
Technically, no.
We're all
You have like a
night
fridge
vision.
light. You want to let the light on, you open the fridge door. But yeah, Nick, you can probably find a compartment somewhere in that tank of a truck or Hummer,
Yeah.
you could call a car, and just attach it to a power supply.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Has Cole got his dark vision yet? Or is that not till after?
Also, hey, by the way, guys, Benny's coming with us.
Sweet.
Everything occurs after the fact.
Alright, I thought some of the stuff happened before.
I think he already has dark vision. Actually, that was
No,
the main thing he
Elias.
got first.
Oh, so he did get dark vision in the very
Yeah,
beginning.
he has dark vision when he initially got it, and he was just like, "Why do I have dark vision?"
That's when I
Yeah,
knew that
We
it worked.
never
And I
delved into
everybody,
it very hard.
told everybody we're going to have to chain him a couple of nights.
All right. So, as you stand adjacent to this pristine pool of water, known as the plunge pool, that has a sign that says, only he who is worthy may pull the sword from the rock." And then it notes that the rock is actually underwater.
Yeah, I was gonna make that joke.
It's going to be hilarious if I turn out to be the one that was supposed to pull it, considering I physically can't. That would be so much irony.
There is literally a bell attached to the sign that you can ring. What do you
I
guys
feel
do?
like that. If Ferris looking to the rest of the party is gonna be like, that's way too obvious. I don't think that's a way to get a magical sword. You guys?
I
Shouldn't there be like, shouldn't you prove your worthiness? Or there's got to be more than ringing a bell. Ferris looks
Could be a
very
Mother Gothel
disappointed.
shit thing again.
Maybe the bell parts the water. Or calls
Maybe
up
the
the
bell part
elemental to
gets us
fight you.
attention, and then we have to prove ourselves.
You know what, Gene? That's actually a good point. Maybe it does part the water. Ferris is gonna ring the bell.
Ferris, please, no, don't do it.
Real
Ferris,
quick,
do
can
you
I
ring the
do
bell?
like a check on it real quick?
Ferris looks Cole right in the eyes and rings the bell.
I
was gonna
just
do an
have this
Arcana check on
deadpan
it.
look on my face like, why do I even bother? No one
I was
ever
gonna
listens
do an
to me.
Arcana check on it. Can I do that real quick?
I will let you roll an Arcana check, and then everyone roll initiative.
I figured it was going to call the elemental.
I rolled a 19.
Your
You gotta do
19
one or the
Arcana
other.
check tells you the bell is not magical, but the water elemental that's coming out of the water is.
Mm.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
My guy's
You know what's
Did I
great?
terrified,
really?
man.
Oh, I thought I got a 2 for a second. I was
You
like,
know
did
what's
I
really
really get
great?
a 2?
Me and Jay actually rolled the same. I need Jay to get a higher freaking initiative than me because tactically it works so much better with my flanking dagger.
I mean, you can hold your turn.
No, I'm first.
Anyway, there's our initiative order. If Cole will ever roll his initiative.
Oh, I'm doing. I was just doing a thing. Hold on.
Hey Ray, you get that's pretty good.
Did,
Yeah.
Technically,
+1 on initiative.
you rolled better than me.
Yeah, I get a +1
Benny
on initiative.
roll
That's not good.
initiative?
Benny did not yet roll initiative. So I'll get to him in a moment.
Do you guys have bugles in the U.S.?
Yes,
Yes.
Yep.
they are amazing.
Which fingers?
Oh,
Oh,
no, I
3.
can't.
Man, like don't
Ooh.
mention views, man. Like they're so
Cole
good.
critically failed. He still got better than me. That's depressing.
You have a plus nothing to initiative?
Yes. It used to be a -1.
What is your dex?
10. It used to be 9.
Okay,
Hey,
At least
So-
it's not a dumb stat.
as you ring the bell, a a lady rises from the lake, clad in water, made of water. Kind of, I think you get where I'm going here.
It's the lady
She
of the lake.
stands in the center of the lake and looks at you guys
I wave with a
says
smile.
in an ominous voice. Prove you are worthy.
Done. Ferris begins to unbuckle his pants. And then realizing halfway through that she probably means something else, buckles them back up and pulls out
He's
his
still got a
swords.
little bit of alcohol in his system.
Sorry, it was a weird night.
Ray's gonna ask, how would you want us to prove ourselves?
She does not respond.
Kill something,
She does not respond.
kill you.
I will say when she responds, because otherwise she doesn't.
Is this for the sword? Okay.
How do we know you're
Are
worthy?
we in initiative right now?
I'm
or
just
can we
going to
actually
walk
do
up and
whatever?
just like casually. May we please have the sword?
We're gonna go with initiative order
That's
because
not
at this
going to
point
work.
stuff is happening. So we're gonna go from Ferris. You all have like a time to do whatever you wanted. You kind of asked questions and said
What
stuff.
the heck's the frog guy doing?
How close are we?
I'm using
to-
him instead of the water elemental token.
Oh.
How close are we to the water?
Someone had to ring the
Benny.
bell, which is less than 10 feet away from the
I
water.
rung it. Okay, so 10 feet.
Wait, are
I
you
would
guys
have
still
been.
on the map screen?
There is no
Yeah.
map.
We're not
I would
doing
be-
that.
I would
We're
be
doing
close to
theater of the
Ferris.
Just
mind.
I'd be
checking.
close. I'd be close to Ferris.
I'm trying to find Benny's character sheet. Like, what happened to
Because
it?
I was inspecting the bell, so I would have been
Yeah.
right next to the bell as well.
So
Ferris is
you and
gonna
Ferris are staring down a water elemental.
walk 10 feet to the edge of the water and then continue to walk on water, guys. It's finally coming handy.
It's literally the only time you've ever used it.
Well, we've never had to deal with water.
Pretty much.
Well, we
Why do you
are
think I
guarding a
was so
fire.
aggressive
Why
about
not?
going to this damn place?
Can
We
you
are guarding a
breathe in
fire
water?
generator.
Can you breathe
Oh,
in
wait.
water?
No. But as soon
He doesn't
as
need to breathe.
Get your ass back
I
here.
don't know that yet.
Oh, well, you probably will find
So
out in this fight.
as soon as Ferris's feet touch the water, you can see him like be able to run super fast. So he used 10 feet and now he gets double his movement. So he moves another 40 feet out into the water. And then looking at what's around him, like if anything's coming up from the water.
As you stand where you are, you can clearly see what appears to be the blade down beneath you. It is white and gold. Sorry, white, gold, silver, and what appears to be a opal pommel. It radiates a bright light from beneath you.
Okay.
Am I
It's also
getting
like
kind
60
of vibes
feet
from my
down.
shield?
Oh, it's about 60, you said?
60 feet down.
Okay. So Ferris is going to use his action to dash. And because he's a mariner now, he has a 30-foot swimming speed, so that's also doubled. So I go with a full 60 feet down and try to yank out the sword.
You place your hand on the sword. Nothing seems to occur at the moment. And roll your athletics.
Shit. That's not
Hey.
bad.
Yeah, you don't do very well. You
It's
don't
not
do
bad
very
for
well at
me
all.
with my +0.
I have a feeling with that parole, he opened his mouth and noticed. Is
All right.
he trying to breathe yet?
We don't know what's going on.
It's
'cause
only
he's
been
down
6
there and you're
seconds. I
up
can
there.
hold my breath for like con divided by 3 minutes. So I can hold my
Okay.
breath for quite some, like 4 minutes.
All right.
Does J8 attempt to go down there and help you?
Jay is going to look to the edge of the water, and he knows that I never finished his water augmentation. So he's just gonna.
He's not waterproof yet.
No, he's fine. It's just he can't walk on water like I can. So he's
Okay.
just gonna pace around the edge of the water, waiting for me to come back up.
No, stay by me. God damn it.
Little
We're only
greased
10
tears
feet
start
away.
coming out of his eyes.
He's like 1 square away from you.
Right. What do you do?
I'm gonna get everyone to get close. Hold on, let me look at the range of this fucking spell. It's within 30 feet. So anyone within 30 feet of me, I'm going to cast Water Walk on.
So everyone but Jean.
Everybody but Jean gets Water Walk. It lasts for an hour. So that's my action, I guess. And I'm going to tell everyone to remain around me unless you want to suffocate underwater.
Jay kind of gives you the confused dog look.
Other than Jay. Can he breathe water?
Yeah, he doesn't need to breathe.
He doesn't really have lungs anymore.
Yeah,
So he's fine.
But he can walk on water now.
yeah.
All right. Moving forward. Benny says, was this the plan the whole time?
See, I meant to do the
Amazing.
water walk and water breathing before we got to the water or rang the bell, but Ferris decided just to go for it. I'd say rather annoyed.
I can't hear he's underwater.
While Ferris is underwater.
Yeah, I'm fine. You don't hurt my feelings.
We don't plan very often.
And
But
when we do, we
do,
don't.
they don't remember and just
It doesn't
for
go
it.
according to plan ever. We planned out the mine trip, guys. We planned that.
Oh, as a bonus action, I'm gonna go. So what's your name? No response. I'm assuming. Okay.
No response.
I'm Ray. Nice to meet you. Great. Lovely place you have here. And that's it. That's it.
You actually do get a response that says thank you this time.
You're welcome.
Benny,
Nice.
not really knowing what he's supposed to do or his part of the plan, if there is a plan, kind of just like sits there and you see him like preparing explosives that are timer based because a fuse would just be doused by the water.
Mm-hmm.
And he
we've
waits.
We got plenty of type sticks that
All right, now it's her turn, right?
are just illegal.
Oh God, what's she gonna do? She's gonna summon things.
You see her still in their position as another water, not earth elemental shows up. You know what? Let's just make it earth, just for the sake of it. It's an earth elemental. It stands less than 10 feet away from the party. It's not being aggressive. So we're just standing there watching.
Okay.
It's its turn. It continues to stand there watching non-aggressively.
Like,
Now it's Cole's
that's-
turn.
Summoning sickness.
I just look around. I'm like, do I look like that?
I'm going to ask the lady as politely as possible, may we please have the sword? And see what happens.
No response.
Okay. Then I'm going to ask, who is your master, if any?
You see
Nothing.
her briefly open one of her eyes, and after that, no response.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm done.
Do you know Mother Gaia?
Have you heard the good word?
Gene, your turn.
I thought we were fighting this whole time, and my guy's 100 feet away, so he's probably just going to shoot the 2 Eldritch Blast like he thought he was supposed to.
That's legit, man. You're 120 feet
That-
away, man.
yeah.
It's like, it's not like the
Don't
party
worry, it
tried to
misses.
tell you not to. I will tell you now, you missed the first shot, and the second shot literally didn't move more than 5 feet from you.
I'm not used to spell casting.
It's like, I don't think
You
the
hear
water
out in the
elemental
distance.
really noticed.
Yeah. 2 gusts of winds went by her, and I'm like, I need to aim that a little better.
Ferris,
It'll
you're
all
down
start-
below.
Okay.
Water slowly filling your suit. Very slowly.
Well, it's a skin tight suit.
Okay,
So-
never mind. It's very cold at least.
You remember, he's not wearing the armor.
But I am fire resistant. So we're cool. So I am going to, like, it's not shoving at all.
Your previous attempt to move it did not budge.
I still got my bag on me, right?
Mm-hmm. You never declared
Yeah.
to take it off.
So I'm gonna fish into my bag and grab out my box of radiant cookies and see if they're soggy.
I would like to clarify these are the last of your cookies, but yes,
Oh, yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah.
And they're not soggy because they're magic.
Okay.
Magic.
I'm going to swim. How far down is the sword? Like, is it on a plinth of some kind? Like,
As you get further down, you see that it seems to be on.
no, I'm
what
not.
appears
I'm
to
not
be a
moving
rock.
down. I just want to look.
All right, so you're just looking at it.
Yeah, I want to see. Like, does it rise up from the ground? Like, is it above where the bed of the ocean is?
So-
Or
Imagine it like a bridge with a sword in the center and a chasm
Okay.
beneath it.
all right. So I'm going to swim up 35 feet, and then I'm going to empty the box into the water so that the cookies will float down and land onto where the sword and the bridge is.
Hopefully they don't float.
I'm actually uncertain about whether they would float. They are resistant to water, which means they still have something in
But
them.
they have a weight to them, right?
They have weight, but is that more than weight than the air?
Well, they're magical as well, and they also explode.
I never really considered the possibility of whether or not cookies to
Of
float.
me emptying
what?
them onto a
Okay,
sword
here, so here's the
underwater?
thing, here's the
Yeah.
thing. Let's see. So the cookies themselves don't absorb water, but water can still occupy the space around the cookie. So we're going to go with they still absorb water and are heavy enough after the fact to go down. They just
Okay.
don't get soggy. So they
Great.
will go down, but I'm going to say that it's not going to go off right now because honestly, you can't chuck these cookies. They're just slowly
Mhm.
going down.
They're slowly descending.
So,
I'm
no one
I'm
get near your
30
sword for next
So
round.
we just looks like you're
So I'm
trying to feed
35
fish to us.
feet. I'm 35 feet up. I went 60 down before, so I still have 25. I could get back to the top of the surface,
Mhm.
but I'm fine for. Like, did that took an action to do that, right?
It took an action to use the item.
Okay. Guns don't work underwater.
You have a magic gun, don't you?
No, I sold that.
Oh, right. You sold it
Yeah,
to...
I sold the force gun.
Yeah.
Melina or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Melina.
Melanie!
Melanie, Melina. It's all
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait until the cookies descend onto the sword.
All right.
Still holding my breath too, because I don't know that I can't.
I'm hoping that when he blows up, he's just like, wow, that was awesome. Wait a minute. Huh?
No, I'm 35 feet away. They only go 30 feet.
No, I meant for like you just open your mouth, forget about it. Say something.
Yeah, but ripple effect, you're just gonna go.
Jay, what does he do?
It's not like he can walk on water now, by the way.
Yeah. So Jay is going to walk to where I dove down, and then he's going to look down into the water to see me.
This is very well planned.
And he's just going to pace around the top of the water, just really, really anxiously.
All right.
And take the dodge action.
All right. He's not close to the water elemental. I'm gonna position her 120 feet away, which means she's 60 feet from you or from Jay.
Okay. Yeah, he's just where I am, but up from
Ray.
from
What do you do?
I can create elementals too.
Hey guys, do you guys want to be able to breathe underwater or no?
Benny says that'd be nice.
All right.
This whole suit of mine that I was making is really pointless with you around.
Everyone has water breathing that's within 30 feet of me.
Well,
and as my bonus action, I'm going to say, do you know Mother Gaia? It's real nice.
He briefly opens both eyes and looks at you, and then closes her eyes again.
I think she's a worshiper of the other one.
Wait, oh no.
The Leviathan?
Yeah.
I'll
Usually elementals are bound to their titan.
Or do you know, like, the Leviathan that, like, picks up the entire ocean?
Missy and I, we killed that bitch.
We killed the person who
it's not
took
like
out his
you were
body
the
in
one
past
who
life.
took the eye out of its face, sorta, maybe.
She did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good luck explaining that, though. She does actually open her eyes and pay attention at this point in time. Ray, that is your action unless you have anything else you'd like to do.
I just try to be as polite as possible, like a little small wave and smile, like, we killed the thing that took the eye of the Leviathan. Okay.
Benny begins to drop explosives into the water.
You murderer!
He doesn't know what you're doing, man.
Oh, he doesn't know where I am, actually.
He has no idea.
Except for Jay's right there, pacing, and he clearly saw me dive underwater.
Well,
this guy's a prick. Your dad's an asshole.
He's not my dad! My dad is dead.
Yeah. Remember, she was, None of us have family.
Oh, it's her
we're all
turn.
screwed
To
up.
my knowledge, you're all
Family.
without family. It's like a Disney
Yeah, we're
movie.
all without
Yeah.
family, so all of us are screwed up.
The Disney movie. D&D is like Disney when no main character can ever have actual family members. Another thing is summoned? Another water elemental?
Don't worry about it.
This one's a fire.
Ferris is going to
So-
have some solo combat underwater.
Another thing shows up, but you can't see it for whatever reason. You can feel its presence as it arrived.
Air
Continues to
elemental?
do nothing. Cole, what do you do?
Seeing what happened with Leviathan.
You're really quiet.
Seeing what happened with the reaction to Leviathan, I'm going to ask, may I ask you, what is the servant of the great Leviathan doing in a place like this?
It's really pretty.
I say this in the most polite way I can.
Roll persuasion check.
That's why can Ray have helped with it? It's really pretty.
Leviathan is
I will give him advantage for that.
all water. This is a pond?
Ponds are still made of water.
Yeah, as I said, Leviathan is of all water.
So you're 17. She looks at you with both eyes and says that she lives to serve and does what she is asked.
What were you asked to do? Protect the sword?
Yeah, that's.
Totally not your turn.
I asked that.
Sorry.
So, may I ask, what were you serve Leviathan? May I ask what you were to do? What you were asked to do?
She replies, carry the swords until a time at which one who is capable of bearing its power arrives and seeks to take it.
May I ask what the power of the sword is?
This is the last question, then we're going to move on. She tells you she doesn't know. She is merely but a protector.
Ah, I see. I understand.
The earth elemental does not punch you in the face, but it does get closer to Cole. Jean, you see our earth elemental walk up to Cole and not punch him.
Still walked up to Cole. I'm as confused as Benny is. I thought our plan was to fight. So
I don't know if there was actually a plan.
The plan was we're just trying to get it without fighting, but if it comes to a fight, be prepared.
I'd rather attack than be attacked. So
who are you attacking?
That's
Declare your target.
The Earth, an Earth elemental just stood up to my buddy Cole. I mean, I remember what one of those things did to a bunch of giant fish people.
Frog.
Whatever, same thing.
Your first attack hits, the second misses, dealing it 4 damage. 5 damage.
Woohoo! Getting better at this.
It turns to slowly look at you.
Yeah, this one's not made of water, so I'm okay.
It's not, its turn, so it can't just like kill you or anything. So it's Ferris's turn.
How far have the cookies gone?
They will arrive at the end of your turn.
Ferris is going to go 5 more feet up.
You have 5 more feet up. If you declare the end of your turn, then it will go off.
I'm going to take the dodge action.
You declare the dodge action.
Yeah.
Roll dex save for you and Jay.
Okay. Jay can actually see me because he's right above me, so he has advantage. That's Jay. So he's 25, and this one's me. 25!
Nice.
Okay, let's see. The only
That's
one
all
who
8 cookies.
The only one who is completely fine, including you guys and the rest of the party, the earth elemental was somehow unaffected by the water, but the water and the possible air elemental takes half damage because they aren't unlucky like that. Actually, it's water, so she takes quarter damage, so not a lot at all.
This is radiant damage.
You have a point there.
From my cookies.
All right, roll damage.
Okay, so I roll 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, someone do math.
Yeah,
I was trying to keep up.
I'll get on it. So 21, 33, 50, 66, 70. Oh no, 84. Are we counting that crit?
We will count the crit.
So 104, 115.
$115 damage?
I dropped 8 cookies.
Jesus.
Those cookies are basically holy hand grenades, but in cookie form.
I thought they only went 30 feet.
There's a reason. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay. Okay.
Probably charges water.
No,
Boom!
the radiant
Whoa!
damage is now extra holy water. Like,
Was that worth it? Was it? Guys!
There's you, J8 are more or less fine.
Okay.
The water begins to bubble, and a large spew of water shoots straight up in the air. The rest of the party is doused in water, except for Jean, who's far enough away to not get killed by it.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I stayed 100 feet away. I knew this
If
was
you were
happening.
closer, man, it would hit you. Like you literally see a drop of it land like next to you. It's like
You see me
oh,
flinch.
like,
Then he looks at his bomb and he's like, holy crap!
and then a small explosion goes off. Nothing. It's like, damn. What? What?
Oh, jeez.
Jay? What does Jay do?
He's gonna kind of panic.
He's technically in the air, but when he lands, he'll land softly.
Okay. He's gonna immediately start searching for Ferris then.
I will declare that you party are on the surface of the water, considering the force of the explosion will knock you up and
Okay.
landed somewhere adjacent to it.
So he's just
then-
lying on the water.
Then he's gonna come right up to me. And basically get into a guard stance. So dodge action, pretty much.
So
I am protecting
guarding
you, so
is
they
somehow
think Ghost Doors are
dodging.
going to jump away.
Well, yeah, but he's getting into a defensive stance just in case anything tries to attack Ferris.
all right.
I guess actually it could be a readied action. So he'd bite anything.
There's actually
that
two things
comes.
you could do. You could ready action, or you could aid in someone else's defense. Meaning that he could essentially give you the dodge action by aiding you. 'Cause he's
First already
physically
took
there
it,
protecting you.
I guess his dodge action is gone now that he got put onto the surface.
You essentially were knocked prone by the explosion.
Okay. So yeah, then he'd help Ferris in
Alright.
his defense.
So he's there protecting you. Essentially, you have
Yeah.
disadvantage to be hit while he's there protecting you. Ray, your turn.
so I see Ferris on top of the water now.
He's just sort of like laying there.
Alright.
cool.
Could explode it, but, like,
Don't worry, that was me.
He's
I'm gonna.
subconsciously floating on the water.
Am I like within melee of anybody?
You could walk up to the Earth Elemental, but the Earth Elemental hasn't hit anyone yet.
I just mean like, can I like walk past it without getting hit?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, I'm gonna walk past it out to where I saw Ferris walk out and look down. Do I see the sword?
You see it's sitting there on the bridge, but you do note that half the bridge has been destroyed. So only half of the bridge is holding the sword, like a pedestal. Like only half there. The other half is gone.
Is it like there's like a underwater crevice that it could fall into or something?
It
Like,
will
what?
just, you don't know how far down it goes, but it goes down quite a bit.
Alright. I am going to start. How far down is it?
60 feet.
I'm going to control water.
He already moved, 30 feet?
Yeah,
if she
I'm
moves the
controlling water.
Oh, you're controlling
underneath
water.
I'm going to
underneath
part the
of
water where the
Ferris.
sword is, slowly so it doesn't fall. And, yeah, I'm gonna part it.
Whatever you do, don't part the water under Ferris and J8.
That's what I'm trying to,
Way
like,
down.
Oh, I'm fine.
like, I'm
I'll
doing
be
it
fine.
slowly so where, like, I can sink down as I'm separating the water, you know what I mean?
I get the
That makes-
idea. You can do it.
Yeah. And... Well, okay.
So
Did
you're
I
doing
do it?
Moses, split the
Yeah, I'm
water.
doing Moses,
you're
splitting the
down
water.
there right above it. You're standing right next to the sword. What do you do?
Can
You
I
already
try to
spent your
pick it
action
up?
now. You spent your
Can I-
action, so you can't.
I can't pick it up? Then in that case, I will use my bonus action to go water elemental. I can still hold the water up, right?
Yeah, you still have
Yes,
can
you
maintain
can.
concentration.
Bonus action, water elemental.
You're now water elemental.
Aha! I can
You
do it
are
too.
stronger than a normal water elemental.
I just look at the water elemental. I'm like, "Hey, B, what's up? I can do it too."
Gasoline elemental.
No,
Gasoline.
boiling water.
No. Gasoline, because she's her blood. They said this earlier. She's flammable.
The water breathing lasts for 24 hours, and the water walk is an hour, so they're not concentration.
Yeah.
But the control water is concentration, so I'm going to keep it separated, and all of you guys can walk on water and breathe water. So just so you know, I got you, boo.
We cool. Bay Ray.
Except
right there.
Ferris, because Ferris ran away before I can give him water breathing.
Ferris was excited. All right.
All right. There is your water elemental. I didn't give it a token, but you can hit the stat buttons at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're really in a situation where you technically dealt people damage and kind of did and kind of didn't indirectly start a fight while still being in the fight. Benny just looks at Cole and says quietly, "Cole, take this explosive and stick it in his face."
No.
He gives you a live explosive.
You got 10 seconds, motherfucker, to make it.
He
Damn it.
proceeds to slowly walk away out of out of your range.
Damn it. Mercenary crew all over again.
Well, this is the guy we've challenged to
He
that game. Like
plays
four
a
times.
game called Grenade Dice.
No. You see,
He might have
Cole
taken
is having
a lot of damage
when this happens,
already.
Cole has a quick mini flashback to back when he was in the Black Iron Legion, and this exact thing is happening. And it's like, we're minding your own business, and two guys were having an argument. Cole was just nearby. It's like, oh, brother, is
Hopefully
this
the
really happening
flashback
again?
isn't-
And then one of the guys goes, here, Cole, you're a nice guy. Take this and chuck it in his face. And he hands me a live hand grenade. I'm in this exact same situation. Someone tells me to chuck this in his face, and it's a live hand grenade. Again.
Okay, so what are you going to do with it? We're in
I
initiative.
chuck it in the
Do what you want to do.
It's not his
Technically,
turn.
It's not his turn.
So it doesn't
Benny
matter.
has
So this is
declared
just
his
you
action and
rambling.
moved away.
Oh my god.
The water elemental seems somewhat upset at Ferris because he's the one who kind of blew her up.
My beat. It was my bad. I didn't. I wanted the sword.
I'm like, I don't know
Right.
him.
While maintaining concentration on your spell, you feel the force of the water move and push and pull all around you. Yes, your spell still maintains form, but the Lady of the Lake transforms into what appears to be a avatar for the Leviathan, a large serpentless creature shaped of water, and declares an attack against Ferris.
Not
And
nice.
attempts
Disadvantage.
to bite him.
She has a 1. Or no, she has
Missed.
disadvantage, but whatever.
And disadvantage. Okay, let me pop on like roll 2.
Yeah, please roll 2.
Roll 2. Where's roll 2? Come on. Okay.
Thanks, Jake.
Intent to bite you again.
Oh.
Shit.
Why is she rolling ones? Look. Hey.
I don't care. That's good.
And last but not least, she attempts to hit you with a tail.
Miss.
All right. That's it for now.
Did she make 2 bite attacks, or was that a test?
Wait, is he
She
prone?
makes 2 bites, 1 tail.
Okay.
Is he not prone?
He's well, I guess he is prone, but he also has disadvantage to be hit because
So-
Jay's
So
aiding him.
it's normal. Yeah.
so
So
it's
it's
normal.
been straight rolls.
So it's
Yeah.
24 and 18. I
It's
don't
still
know.
the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still the same. I was just making sure.
I'm cool.
For now, that's all that's happening. Actually, I guess I technically should have. Okay, Ray, you feel like you're being pushed and pulled by the water as well, but since you are water, I'm gonna ignore that. But you think if you ever lose concentration of your spell, you might just get tossed around with no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, and that was the air elemental, which you guys can't see, unfortunately, as it walks over to someone who can't see it. So, good luck with that, guys. Cole, it's your turn.
The air elemental.
I toss the hand grenade away from us into the woods.
Not at
Roll,
not at the guy in front of you?
roll me an athletics check. Do not roll a 1, 2, 3.
Or a 20, so you throw it really far all the way at Gene.
You hit Gene.
Yeah, you hit me. No, I'm attacking you.
Team killer! Oh my
Hey.
You did not
god.
roll a 1 or 3. You successfully throw the grenade into the woods. You hear someone say timber in the distance.
Wrong way.
I calmly sidestep the elemental and just walk up to the water.
You walk onto the water. The Earth Elemental does not declare an attack.
Nope. Because, yeah, I knew that's exactly what was going to happen. And I shout at the avatar of the water, "Hey!" I'm trying to get her attention. Look, I know Ferris fucked with your light, and he's an asshole for that, but we mean you no harm.
I do!
Just roll a persuasion check.
She attacked me first.
All right, one moment.
Technically, she did.
Yep.
I think she is giving you attention, but not necessarily stopping.
Yeah.
I just go, I know Ferris blew up your leg, and it was rude of him, and I just glare at Ferris for being a dumbass.
Shut up, Cole!
We're wasting all the time to fight. We're going to be half dead by the time anybody does anything.
We're trying not to have. No, the thing is, we're just trying to get the damn sword.
Yes, and I'm about to say, we merely wanted to try to obtain the sword that you guard. We're very sorry for this, not displeasure, but, disrespect that we've dealt you. I'm just being as cordial as possible.
I almost want to say roll deception, but I guess you're not technically lying.
I'm not lying, I'm being truthful.
It feels like a lie, but you're not lying. Roll persuasion. Come on, man, you can do this.
That's not bad.
All right. If you beat her again, we'll see what happens. You don't beat her again. So, like, it's clear that she is willing to listen, but she's definitely not stopping her attack.
Yeah, I know.
The Earth Elemental moves within range of you, but cannot float on water, so it's actually beneath you.
We didn't sink all the way to the bottom.
It slopes down, but it isn't a drastic drop.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like a normal water place, like a beach. Oh god, it's a massive 60-foot drop right away.
At around 20 feet, I would say like 15. It does eventually start dropping down because it does drop down from like 30 to 60 feet down. So it does eventually just drop, but it doesn't drop immediately right off the beach. Gene, what do you do?
I can't see the elemental anymore. Can I see the thing, the snake? Serpent?
Yes, you can clearly see what appears to be a large leviathan attacking your friend.
Yep, I'm going to
And a
continue to
dog.
shoot blasts.
Go for it.
Hey, Jay's his friend too.
My friends, all right.
Well, I did mean Jay. I was talking about you as a dog.
Oh, yeah. The face? That's is another ugly joke? How dare you?
A crit. Not super great, but still crits. Alright, you deal... Only the second one hits, unfortunately, dealing 8 damage. Your creature does take notice of your attacks actually landing and hitting it. But at such a great distance, it's reluctant to do or spend time to take an action. Anything else? Gene?
That's all I can do.
You can begin to feel the presence of the air elemental, though unfortunately you are uncertain of where it is. It's also possible your attack actually shot through him and just didn't notice.
Okay.
Ferris.
Yeah. So I'm going to use half my movement to get back up. And
Alright.
then, since I'm on water, I still have double, so I have 30 feet. Is that enough to get into a flanking position on this guy?
Such a large creature, it's hard to really declare
30
flanking.
I did it on those death slats. You said
Here's
I
what
just
I'm going
needed
to
to be
say.
on opposite sides of the creature.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
You can, but with the constant movement of the water, I'm going to have you roll me a athletics check. It's not very high. It's not very high at all. But if you can get there, you can do it.
Wouldn't it be acrobatics to maintain my balance?
Good point. We'll go at acrobatics then.
Wow.
A 14 will
24.
succeed. You
Okay.
do succeed in making it to the other side. Declare your attack.
Awesome. So using the flanking dagger in my main hand, I am going to be stabbing at a bitch with advantage. Holy shit. 24 on the first one. Using my bonus. Actually, on that first attack, Jay is going to use his reaction to attack him. And he's gonna do a shocking rend. So 27 for
Unfortunately,
26.
that has advantage, doesn't it?
Yeah, 27 for
Okay.
26. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to guy short sword. 17 misses. And then you know what? I'm gonna action surge and use the flanking dagger again. Oh fuck. 16
Misses.
16. Yeah.
Could have been good, man.
Yep. Still did 50.
You splash away at the creature. Large chunks of water begin to drip down as it seems to be sweating or dripping or raining, whatever you want to call it. It looks fine.
Actually, 52 damage.
Kind of looks fine.
Even
Okay.
after the explosion, too? Shit.
You saw a lot of shit happen, man. It's clearly losing mass, but it hasn't actually fallen.
Okay, Jay's gonna do another shocking rend here. 24 for 19.
19 hits.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, 19 damage.
19 damage.
Yeah. And then end his turn.
Ray. You see in the distance
Ray,
as
get that goddamn sword!
as Ferris and J8 are just trying to beat up the water elemental as best they can, and you are right next to this sword.
All right, I want to push the sword into a better area where it's not on the verge of falling. Can I do that?
I thought it was
Or
still in
can
the
I just try
box.
to pick it up? I'm just gonna try to pick it up.
Roll me athletics.
Okay, guys. My athletics?
Mm-hmm.
28.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Ray, you break the pedestal. You now hold the sword with the pedestal attached to it.
Nice.
You should bring the sword up for others to try.
And I'm still parting everything. I'm just gonna walk up to land.
What's the movement of water elemental?
Oh yeah, I gotta look at that. Movement speed is 30 feet. 30 feet of movement, 90 feet of
What
swimming.
about swimming?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't want to get into that water because I'm scared it's gonna toss me around.
You can control it around you as a bonus action.
I can control it being parted. So
Yeah,
that
as
means
part
I'll
of
be
the spell, you
walking.
can keep controlling it in different ways. It's
Well,
not
yeah,
just the
but
one.
I
It's
can
an
either-
action to do that, isn't it, though?
Yeah, but you have no. It's a bonus action to do the water stuff after you cast.
If it's a bonus action to do that, you might be able to do that, right?
But you have something that's called reverse flow.
That's
so
what
you can
redirect
change
flow.
the
You
direction.
cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in other unlikely directions.
Yeah, so if something's going to try to drag you away with the water, you can redirect the flow so it's not dragging you away.
I'm pretty much gonna do that. And pretty much
Okay,
like
so here's the thing. I'm looking
She
at
has
right now.
movement speed of
It is an action for her to use the effect to control water.
I've already used my action, so
Oh,
how far into
Yeah.
the water am I? 60 feet.
A little more than 30 because of the way the angles work.
All right, I'm just gonna walk up my 30 feet of movement. I haven't moved, right?
You are you're
Picked up the
you're
sword.
not next to the earth elemental, but you can see just underneath where you can see Cole standing just above the earth elemental.
All right, I'm going to skirt around that.
You
and
can be
say, because I can't say anything. Because I'm like, hey Cole, there's an earth
you
elemental
can't say anything at all. It sounds like water.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk, and as I'm walking, I'm gonna talk to old Avatar girl, and am I holding the sword or am I holding the pedestal?
Both.
You're technically holding both. The sword never
drawing a
released
sword
from
from
the
a stone,
pedestal.
you pick the sword up.
Can I draw the sword from the pedestal? That's in my arm.
You can try it later if you want, but right now you're kind of just holding on both. If you would have to be in their action to do that, but unfortunately you don't have the time for that.
Yeah, well, in that case, I'm gonna like hold it, like cover it, so no one can see that I have it, and just kind of like.
You're made of water, Ray. I don't know how you hide things.
I'm like cushioning it, so if anyone tries to get it, they have to go through my watery arms.
All right.
Down that hard.
And just walk the 30 feet closer to land.
Okay. It's Benny's turn. Since Cole didn't want to blow up the Earth Elemental, he will respect his decision and attempt to throw a grenade as best he can at the water elemental.
Thanks, totally no friendly fire here.
Hey, either he does something or he does nothing. What's your preference? He does something or nothing?
Hey, I can't speak for him. He's his own man.
Where's I got his character sheet up, and where are his explosives?
By the way, that athletics check was a natural 19. Just.
Oh, I didn't actually prepare the explosives. That's annoying.
Rude.
So what we're gonna do is this. So he rolls a 19 on his strength, which means he does hit the target with the physical projectile. And then we're gonna tack on the explosive.
Is Ray above the water or above ground where we can see it, or is she still out of our sight?
I mean, I've parted the waters where I'm like, you just see me on land.
Remember, I'm far away, so unless you're actually on land yet.
I mean,
I
parted the water, and I'm like, it's just out of 30 feet of where I was. So you can probably see me. I'm assuming. I'm right at the edge of the pool. Right at the edge of the plunge pool. There's a giant water elemental though, so I don't know if you know if it was me. Just saying. You just see a water elemental coming out.
Another one behind.
Yeah, you see a water elemental.
Who looks like a snake.
Unfortunately, Benny's attack did not do a significant amount of damage.
You know, better than nothing.
I need J8 and Ferris to roll me a hopefully successful strength savings throw.
Fuck. That's Ferris.
Hey!
And here's Jay. 16 and 20.
16 isn't bad.
It's not bad. We did okay.
The silence. Heck. The suspense killing me.
Oh, they're probably trying to topple us over.
Probably.
Okay, technically it works, but that's not necessarily good or bad per se. So what we're gonna do now is that didn't work, but now it does the other thing, which means those within the range of it, which is J8 and Farish